Did Selena just send a message nobody saw coming? When she dropped that throwback photo with Justin, the internet didn't just react, it erupted. People weren't just surprised. They were shocked, confused, and hungry to know why she'd bring Justin back into the spotlight like this. A single photo without a caption was enough to spark one of the loudest fan reactions we've seen this year. The timing, the choice of picture, and the silence around it made the whole situation even more mysterious. Was it nostalgia, a hidden message, or something much bigger? Roughly 2 weeks ago, Selena Gomez posted that old picture with her ex, Justin Bieber. At first glance, it looked harmless, like a memory being shared. But within minutes, her fans began filling the comments section with questions, theories, and heated arguments. Some were convinced this meant reconciliation was possible. Others were angry, saying she was opening old wounds, while many were simply stunned that she'd revisit that part of her life so openly. By the end of the day, Twitter threads had thousands of comments dissecting everything from the timing of the post to the expression on her face in that picture. It's important to understand why this moment feels so explosive. Selena and Justin's relationship wasn't just any Hollywood romance. For nearly a decade, they were one of the most followed couples in the world. Their ups and downs, their breakups and makeups were covered endlessly. Fans even gave them a nickname, Jelena. That name itself tells you how powerful their bond was in pop culture. They weren't just a couple, they were a storyline. When they finally ended things in 2018, it felt like the closing chapter of a long-running series. But as we've seen time and again, memories of Jelena never truly fade. Any small sign, any old photo, any subtle interaction between them reignites the fire. And this isn't even the first time a throwback photo has set the internet on fire. Years ago, Justin himself posted a picture of him and Selena riding an ATV with the caption, "Just a throwback, calm down." But of course, people didn't calm down. Speculation spread instantly. Then in 2016, he uploaded another shot of them kissing, captioned simply, "feels." That single word broke the internet for days, with fans debating whether it was about rekindling romance or just Justin reminiscing. These posts created cycles of excitement, heartbreak, and heated debates. So when Selena herself stepped into this territory, people immediately wondered if it meant more. This time, though, things feel different. It's not Justin stirring up nostalgia, it's Selena, years after they've gone their separate ways. And the silence around the post makes it more intriguing. No caption to guide interpretation, no follow-up statement, just the image. That gave fans and media the space to fill in the blanks themselves. Some fans are celebrating, writing comments like, "This is the sign we've been waiting for," while others fire back saying, "Selena deserves peace. Stop dragging her back into Jelena." Then there are the more analytical voices suggesting that maybe this isn't about Justin at all. Maybe it's about Selena reclaiming her story, showing that she's healed enough to revisit the past without pain. Entertainment outlets quickly jumped on the moment, each with their own take. Some argue it's pure strategy. Nostalgia equals engagement, and Selena knows how to control the conversation. Others suggest it's personal, maybe even therapeutic, a sign she's comfortable enough with her past to share it with the world. And then there are the more cynical takes, claiming it's simply a move to stay in headlines, especially when she has new projects in the pipeline. Whatever the motive, the post succeeded. It pushed Selena back into trending charts across social media platforms, pulling in millions of views, comments, and articles. But the question remains, how does this affect Selena's image today? She's not just the girl from Disney Channel anymore, not just Justin's ex. She's built a powerhouse identity, chart-topping music, her Emmy-nominated series, her rare beauty empire, and her vocal work on mental health awareness. She's one of the most followed women on Instagram. She represents resilience, self-love, and growth. For someone who's carefully shaped that image, posting an intimate memory with Justin could seem like a step backward. Some fans worry it could overshadow her current achievements, pulling focus back onto an old romance instead of her present success. But others argue it does the opposite. It humanizes her, showing she can embrace her past without letting it define her. What complicates the situation even more is Justin's silence. He hasn't publicly reacted to the post, but that silence has created its own storm. Fans are watching his every move online, analyzing his posts, his likes, even his absence. Will he respond? Will he ignore it? Or is he waiting for the right moment? This suspense fuels the drama, making the throwback more than just a memory. It becomes a live soap opera everyone is glued to. And of course, fans have their own wild theories. Some are convinced the post hints at an upcoming music collaboration, arguing that both of them are artists, and this could be clever marketing. Others believe it's purely emotional, Selena signaling closure and peace with her past. Then there's the theory that it's a distraction tactic, drawing eyes away from other stories and focusing everyone on her. Each possibility keeps the conversation alive, spreading across TikTok edits, Instagram reels, and Twitter debates. The throwback photo didn't just stir emotions, it reignited a rivalry that many thought had calmed down. The moment Selena shared it, comparisons between her and Justin's current life started flooding comment sections. Some pointed out how Justin's marriage might be affected by this sudden wave of nostalgia, while others claimed it could trigger unnecessary drama that Selena might not have expected. But at the same time, plenty of people believe Selena is smart enough to know the exact reaction this would cause. She has been in the spotlight long enough to predict how fans and media will run with even the smallest detail. That's what makes this moment so fascinating. If she knew, then what's the real reason behind doing it anyway? For years, Selena has openly talked about her struggles with mental health and how she worked hard to move past the darker chapters of her life. She's been honest about heartbreak, depression, and finding strength through her music and projects. Sharing this photo could be part of that healing, showing the world she isn't scared of her past anymore. It could be her way of taking control of a story that has followed her since her teenage years. By posting it on her own terms, she flips the script. Instead of the media digging up old pictures and using them against her, she chose to release it herself. That simple act could be her most powerful statement yet. But then, there's the other side. When you bring up a relationship as iconic as Jelena, you're also stirring the emotions of millions of fans who invested in that story. People grew up with them. They saw Selena and Justin as the perfect young love, watched them fight, break up, reunite, and finally part ways. To bring all that back now creates a storm that might not settle quickly. Some fans are thrilled, reliving the golden days of 2011 and 2012, when the two were inseparable. Others are warning Selena not to drag herself backward when she's clearly moved forward. And somewhere in the middle are those who simply enjoy the chaos, waiting for the next twist in the story. Entertainment reporters have pointed out how carefully timed this post was. Selena has upcoming projects, from her music releases to her acting commitments, and there's speculation that this sudden blast of attention could serve as the perfect setup for a new era. In pop culture, nostalgia sells, and nothing sells more than a story people already know but still want more of. Now, whether people like it or not is a brand in itself. By reviving it even slightly, Selena guarantees coverage from every major outlet, trending hashtags, and endless discussions that keep her name circulating. It's free publicity and it works. Still, the risk is clear. Too much focus on her past could overshadow the image she has carefully built. She's no longer defined by being Justin's ex. She's a businesswoman, a successful actress, and one of the most influential figures online. If people start demanding a Jelena comeback, it could undermine the independence she's worked so hard to create. But knowing Selena, she'll likely use this moment to remind everyone that she is in control. Whether she follows the post with new music about closure, an interview addressing her past, or even just more candid content, she can steer the narrative the way she wants. And what about Justin? His silence is the loudest part of this whole situation. Every minute he doesn't respond, fans build new theories. Some say he's ignoring it to protect his current marriage. Others suggest he's quietly watching from the sidelines, knowing that any reaction would make things 10 times worse. But people can't help wondering what he's thinking. Does he see the post as harmless nostalgia, or does it stir something deeper? That unanswered question keeps the speculation alive. Fan communities are already exploding with creativity. Edits of old Jelena clips paired with new captions are everywhere. Fan pages are reactivating, gaining followers at lightning speed. Even those who weren't active during the original Jelena era are joining the frenzy now, discovering what the hype was all about. It feels like a revival, a reawakening of a story that refuses to die. And in the age of viral culture, moments like these spread faster than ever. One picture doesn't just stay a memory anymore. It becomes a global talking point. Looking ahead, there are endless possibilities. Selena might come forward and clear the air, saying it was nothing more than a memory she wanted to share. She might stay silent and let the buzz play out, knowing that the mystery keeps people engaged. Or she might surprise everyone with a project tied directly to this post, whether it's a song, a documentary, or even a subtle message in her next appearance. The unpredictability is what keeps everyone hooked. What's undeniable is that Selena has once again proven her power. With one click, one upload, she managed to shift the conversation of the entire entertainment industry back onto her. She reminded everyone of her history, her growth, and her influence without needing to say a single word. Love it or hate it, that's the kind of control most celebrities can only dream of. And right now, all eyes are waiting to see her next move. If you've been following this roller coaster, you already know the story doesn't end with a photo. This is only the beginning of a bigger wave, so buckle up. Because whether Selena clarifies, teases, or stays silent, the buzz isn't fading anytime soon. One thing is for sure, when Selena Gomez posts, the world listens.